Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, this is Ryder, back with another episode of Get in Shape, my Let's Play on the Hello Guys server. And you may be wondering where the heck I am. What is going on? Well, you remember that village that I found a while ago that had 2 houses and 2 villagers? I decided to come back to it after scouting around quite a while, didn't find any more villages, so I came back to it. And I've expanded it a little bit. So that's the original house, and this is the original church. And I started really small. I built that little house for myself. That's the well, and I just started putting houses everywhere. And population is booming. I've spawned 2 iron golems on my own. I did not create either of them. You remember, I have no iron. I haven't done really any caving or mining, so all that I've had is come from here. So built a big wheat farm, still not full. I've got a chicken farm going here. Chickens! Lots of chickens. And I've got a very booming villager population. Lots of babies, lots of people everywhere. Just, oh my god, it's the super incest village because because I only had 2 villagers to begin with. But I'm pretty happy. Some of these guys have some pretty interesting trades. I haven't done any trading yet. You know, paper for emeralds. One guy offers a bookshelf. It's not too bad. One guy offers a chain helmet or something. A chain, diamond boots. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. He offers the Eye of Ender, which is pretty cool. But one of these guys offers a chain helmet. I think it's a chain helmet or chain boots or something, which I think is pretty crazy because you can't get that any other way. Wool. I haven't done any trading yet. I've thought about it, but I haven't done it yet. The bookshelf guy. He's got a rose for you. Now that's a shit deal. Leather cat my ass. 8 gold for an emerald. I mean, you know, a lot of people complain about some of the really stupid trades that these people have. And yes, they are really stupid, but I also understand why. Because if they were all good trades, then villagers would just be too overpowered, and you would just never mine or do anything other than breed villagers for great deals. But having really crappy deals like that really helps keep the economy fluctuating. Because if you want to see what's his next offer, you have to give up some emeralds to get that stupid cap. So I think it makes sense. Anyway, this village is nothing fancy. All of these houses are really derpy. None of them even have floors. It's just wood everywhere. But it did the trick. It really got the population booming, and I really wanted my own village on this server. So my plan was to build this village up and then go establish a base by that extreme hills biome that I found that wasn't very extreme. I mean, I was sad that it wasn't a very extreme hills, but it was still an extreme hills, so that meant that it would still have the armor, or not the armor, the emeralds in the, I could still mine there, you know, and although, you know, I really would have preferred to have like a nice far away base that looked really cool, I was okay with having at least like a temporary base kind of nearby. However, you can possibly tell from the way that I am talking and what I am doing right now, discovered something the other day, and I'm going to go show it to you right now. After spending all this time in this village here, I realized the other day that I hadn't gone... Now, when I experienced my first zombie siege the other day, which, you know, they just start spawning out of midair by the well, and it was just insane, and both of the iron golems were on this side, and just... Anyway, that was pretty scary. Anyway, so I noticed that I hadn't explored this direction before. I thought that I had explored pretty much everything, but I hadn't... Who's talking? I hear you. Anyway, I hadn't explored this direction before. So, I was just randomly walking the other day. I actually went a different direction to go there, but, you can get there... Ooh, creeper. Come on, creeper. Do it! Just blow up in the water. Yeah, I had to really get the chicken farm going because I was out of arrows. In the middle of like a really kind of big battle, I lost arrows. But, yeah, if you just walk in this direction, you will eventually hit an ocean. And that's probably why I hadn't quite explored it before, because once you hit the ocean, I assumed that it was the ocean, you know, the one that has been blocking me and thwarting me and stopping me from progressing, but it is not. It's just a little ocean. Or maybe it is. It's maybe connected to the main ocean, but it is not the ocean. So it's not a very long distance, and that's why I'm kind of talking my way through it, because I wanted to show you just how close it is. But needless to say, I found some more land that was new, and wanted to show off to you guys. So I think you can already see the ocean in the distance there. Put a torch line out. Nope, that is not it. I put a torch line out so that I could kind of follow it back, but of course I'm not following it back. I also have the coordinates written down somewhere. Who's talking? I just hear zombies everywhere. Am I just hearing them, or are they actually there? Huh. That's interesting. And is that like a swamp biome or just a tree? Looks like just a tree. A swamp tree. Get me on that boat. Don't break, don't break. Alright, so it is a little bit of ways across an ocean. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I totally missed that swamp biome. That's pretty cool. That's, I think, the first swamp biome that I've seen out here. So you can definitely tell that there's some terrain that I have missed. Alright, so I will either speed up this footage or I will bring you guys back once I hit land. It just depends on if I get lost on the way there or not. So, see you guys in a second. Alright, I am back. I got a little turned around because I was following the wrong coordinates, but just across this ocean from my village, check this out. Hey, some actual extreme hills. And as I was very... Oh, my boat. Boat, come back into me. Oh, I'm going to drown right here, aren't I? I'm literally going to die right here. No. No. Oh. Oh, man, that was exciting. Okay. So, right across from my village is this, much more extreme hills biome. It's still not as extreme as some extreme hills, but it's definitely, whoa, a lot better than that little derpy hill that I had found that I was planning on building on, just to have a base somewhere that had had emeralds. I don't know why I can't build right now. Let's switch these out. So this made me really happy when I saw this. I actually walked here the first time. There's a route that you can walk, and it's a little bit further away, and I was just thinking, hey, this looks like extreme hills. But once you see that over there, when you get to the top of this hill, which I did to scout it out, what? Look at that! Look at that! I haven't been over there yet. I got to this point, I basically camped out up here for one night, and I saw that village over there and just kind of blew my mind, because I just spent so long making that other village suitable and breeding and stuff, and then here is a nice village literally across the river from an extreme hills biome. So, slight change of plans, people. I think this is going to be our new home. We're going to probably end up finding a nice place here to build a base, and we'll have a village, like, right here to grow and plunder. And it is a much bigger village than the one that I found. I mean, I can already see 5 or 6 houses just from here. So, I really wanted to explore it when I first found it, but I held off because I wanted to have my first impressions with you. And you can tell I'm not joking, because look at all these lighting glitches. My goodness. Oh! Whoa! Why is nothing moving? Am I dead already? Did my connection die? What is going on? Are those creepers real? Is this real life? Is this fantasy? Yeah, I'm not shooting anything. I must have disconnected. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we are back. I do not know what happened. The server seemed to have gone down for a little bit. I am back. It's been about 10 minutes or so. day has definitely changed into night, and it looks like those creepers that I saw there, even though they didn't move when I saw them, they appear to have blown up this poor house. That sucks. And holy crap, is that a temple? Like right there? Holy shit. That's pretty amazing. This poor house. I don't think that they will recognize that as a village now. My poor village. My poor brand new village. I can't believe that there is a desert temple. Well, well, well. My very, very lucky day. I wish I had brought a bed. I did obviously finally made a bed at the other house, and I have, look at this lighting glitch. That is just insane. So I've set my spawn, so there's a thing in here. I did this once and there was a creeper in here. Somebody actually did fan art of that. Maybe I'll put that on the screen right now. It was pretty interesting fan art. My first fan art. Yeah, so I did build a bed, and this guy's not moving, so that makes me worry that I am not actually here again. Oh, I keep seeing these cactus and thinking that they're creepers. So I've set my spawn out here, and okay, the server seems to be hiccuping a lot. I don't know what's happening. I keep getting disconnected and coming back, finding myself standing in creeper holes. Zombies banging on the doors. Sun is finally starting to rise, so I am going to hopefully try to record a little bit more. See a lot of mobs out there. Hopefully I won't get disconnected again. So I don't have a lot of supplies, so I may not stay at this village for too long, because I think as long as I'm not loading it, it's not going to... The villagers won't get attacked as long as I'm not here, or loading the chunks. Oh man, I see that creeper out there. Yeah, so, even though I just spent all that time making fences around the other one, I'm going to have to do the same thing here, because I want to protect this village, and I want it to be... probably be my main village, because it's a nice big village, and it's right next to an extreme hills biome, and apparently a frickin' temple. Man, look at all these creepers. I still can't believe those two that I you know, that blew up that side of that house. It's incredible. Oh, I'm not close enough. Yeah, I can see definitely some cool terrain out there, and look at that broken cacti. What is going on? Yeah, so somehow I missed this whole side of things. Some decent looking terrain out there. Come on, die, creeper. There we go. Alright, so now that it's day, I feel like I can walk around a little bit more. I'll probably take care of all these cacti, so that my damn villagers don't get hurt. Let's see what is in here. Iron sword, iron ingots, and an apple. That's pretty decent. I will leave those there for now. Not bad. And, I mean, if you were doing that no crafting table challenge, that would be definitely really nice. Look at this. This pyramid is beautiful. It's not even buried like that other one was. That's beautiful. I love it. It's like so close. It's like this is the gods that it's like they built this for their god, you know, or for their, I don't know. Zombert flesh. Oh man, I used up all my torches though, so this is potentially dangerous as hell. I did start some... Yeah, I have one piece of coal on me. That's the one bad thing about living in a desert, is that there's no trees. So, since I haven't done any caving recently, I've been... I don't even know why I'm digging that out. I've been largely subsiding coal-wise off of charcoal that I've made, you know, from trees. And there are no trees in the jungle, so it's kind of a problem. I'm surprised there's just not mobs full down here. Oh, well, I'm excited that this is my second temple, and this one is considerably nicer looking than the other one, just because it's not completely underground. Not that the other one was completely underground, but it was enough underground to be a bit underground. Alright, let us carefully break that. Oh, man. Now is not the time for some block lag. Let's put that there. And Crapola #1. Diamond! That's not bad. Some gold. And more gold and crap. Well, you can't complain too much when it's free stuff. Let's get the TNT out of here. I don't know what I will ever use this TNT for, but I want it anyway. That is not a torch. Did I not pick up that torch? There it is. Give it to me. Give it to me. That's a lot of bones, though, man. And how do I get back up here? We're just going to do this and that. And that's not what I meant to do. That. And that. And that. And that. So, I think what I'm going to decide to do is I'm going to head back. So this part is buried. I'm going to head back to my other village and get some more supplies and then come back here. Man, that's so cool. I'm going to plant this. I have one sapling on me for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining because I definitely need trees. I know it's not going to grow while I'm gone, but at least it's something. So that's going to start growing. I guess there's some trees in the nearby vicinity that I can easily pick. I want to fortify this village first, at least to some degree, before I start picking out a plot of land, because that land over there, those extreme hills, may be close enough to this village that if I am building over there, this may be being active. So I don't want to have, like, to come back here and find that everybody's dead. Fortunately, I have plenty of villagers at the other village, so I could somewhat easily replace them by, you know, putting a track across the ocean and getting them back. But I would rather not do that, of course. I'm over here because I don't think I've explored this jungle either, and so I'm kind of hoping that there might be a jungle temple or something that I just haven't that I've missed. Of course, the way that this is not rendering in right now makes me worried that I've disconnected again. I like the lava there, and I like the way that mountain looks. And look at this cactus right up against the jungle. That's crazy. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. So you're going to have to tell me, one of you guys, exactly, well, not exactly, but kind of how to hook up my portal. Oh, I'm not eating. Okay, I am eating. Just slowly. How to hook up my portal. I think all I have to do is just build a portal. Uh-oh. Lava. But that definitely tells me this is newly generated, at least, that I haven't explored at least this side of it yet. But, how to hook up my portals to my nether. So I think all I have to do is just make a tunnel or make a portal and then just basically dig it out to connect to my original tunnel. And then, you know, put it... Oh, God. That almost was not good. You know, just make a tunnel and connect the two and call it good, right? I think that's how it works. So that will be something to do. I'm not really going to explore this completely right now because I don't have the supplies for it, and when it gets dark I'm going to freak out again. I want to get back to my other village so that I don't have to worry about zombie hordes attacking the desert village that I just found, and I'm excited. I want to get this video up. Now, I do have another video on the Vintage Beef fan server that is still processing, or it's not processing, but it hasn't monetized. Like, it's still under review for monetization, and that's really frustrating because my videos don't get a ton of views, and the views that they do get tend to come like all within like the first 5 or 7 hours. So if it's not monetized almost immediately, then I miss out on a lot of that revenue, and I make very little revenue in the first place. So I have to kind of hold them off until they get approved, and so that really kind of drags. In that video I talk about the contest, not the results yet, but just progress, reading about it and stuff, and I talk about Minecon and my efforts to try to go, so it's got some pretty kind of important information in there that I really want to get out, you know, kind of in a timely manner. This is crazy. But hopefully, you know, it's been processing for like 12 hours, or 12 hours, like 20 hours now. Hopefully in the morning when I wake up it will be done. But if you're waiting for that episode and wondering, gosh darn it. Okay, I am back. Really getting tired of that, so I'm going to probably finish this episode up really quickly because I think this server is just having a bad day. Anyway, hopefully you will see this one soon. Otherwise, you know, it's just held up by monetization. I've had it happen before, and there's no rhyme or reason for it, and some will just sit there for days while others get approved within minutes. So I don't know why or what the deal is. Anyway, I'm really excited. I feel like this episode found a lot of really cool stuff. That I knew the desert pyramid, or the desert village was there. I had no idea about the temple, so that was a super duper magical find for me. And I think that's where we're going to start building a new base, a new something. And I might spend a little more time with you guys fortifying that village, because I didn't do any of that. Oh, look, an apple. I didn't do any of that with the other village. I just kind of did it all off camera. And I don't know, I feel like I should share that with you guys. I know I'm kind of wandering off in the middle of nowhere, and that's okay because I've got the coordinates of the village. So I will relatively easily be able to find my way back. Of course I say that, and, you know, who knows if that's true. I got lost just leaving my village the other day. Alright, anyway, I'm going to probably keep exploring this jungle on my own off camera, but if I find a temple or anything, it'll be in the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching. My name is Ryder. I'll see you guys next time.